Welcome back to The Witch Hunt, everybody. I'm Gaby Triana. I'm the author of the Haunted Florida series, Paradise Island, a Sam and Colby story, and my upcoming gothic horror novel, Moonchild, coming out on February 17th, 2021. Today I thought we'd talk about something that's near and dear and close to my heart, and it's a question I get asked about a lot. Some people have heard me throw the term around and they want to know, what exactly am I talking about? How can they make it happen? And that term is manifestation. So what is manifestation? Manifestation is the act of bringing something to manifest, something to power, giving it power. In witchy speak, it's making it happen, making something happen for you, having a goal and making your goal come true, having a dream and having it come true. And a lot of people don't know this, and I'm surprised by how many people, when I speak to them, don't know that they have that power within them to make it come true. It's not just something we say to people to brighten their day. It's not just something we tell children to give them confidence. It's true. You have the power to make anything in your life happen. I'm not going to be talking about manifestation in a way that works for everybody, because I don't know how it works for you. I don't know how it would work for you. I can only tell you how it has worked for me. Okay, so everything that I talk about today, and this might be a little bit of a longer video than usual, everything that I talk about today is what I've done to make things happen for me in my life. You can take them with a grain of salt, you can use them, you can try them out on your own, you can adapt them, make them work for you, do something completely different, throw it all out the window, trash this site, never listen to it again, I don't care. Whatever you want to do with the information is up to you. But this is what has worked for me, especially over the last 5 years. So before we start, I just want to say that I have been my whole life manifesting. I have been bringing my goals into fruition. I have been making things happen my entire life, and I didn't realize that I was doing that. I didn't realize that I was I thought maybe I just had good luck, it's a coincidence, I'm a hard worker, I make things happen. Yes, hard work does have to do with it, as we'll talk about later. It is definitely part of the equation. You can't just think about something and then expect it to show up on your doorstep the next day. There is an amount of work involved, so we're not going to rule hard work out. But it's a combination of hard work and your mind power. Your mind, what you tell yourself, what you tell your brain. Now, because this is a witchy channel, this video is not going to be about spells, it's not going to be about herbs or crystals or any of those beautiful things that people use. Those are tools, wonderful tools. And by the way, that's Archie behind me, in case you've never met Archie before. He's my youngest kitty. Tools are wonderful. Anything that you use to manifest your goals is wonderful, but it's absolutely not necessary. But they do help. And we'll talk about that too. But really, all you really need is your frame of mind and your faith. Okay? That's really all it takes to bring goals to light. So let's get into some of those now. Let's say you have a goal in mind. Let's say you want to make $20,000 extra this year that you can use for whatever you want. You could just use an extra 20 grand, right? Can't we all? Sure. All right, so the first thing you want to do is declare an intention. You want to say, I'm going to do this. Say it aloud. Look in the mirror, say, I'm going to make $20,000 extra today. Write it down. Get a journal if you don't have one, if you've never liked writing before. Just try it, okay? Maybe you're a painter and you like painting instead. Maybe you're a sketcher and you like drawing in your sketchbook instead. All of those would work wonderfully. The point is to take it out of your head and put it into words. Okay, say I am going to make $20,000 extra this year. Write it down and say it aloud. Give the words power. So that's the first step, is getting it out of your head and out into the open a little bit more. Be it through drawing, be it through, wow, they're really talking back there. Be it through talking to someone. Maybe you have a partner, you want to talk to them and say, this is something I would like to do this year. This is a goal. Set it in stone, concrete, okay? Make it real through the power of your words. Or the next step would be making it concrete somehow, making it visual somehow. You can do this with a visualization board. Maybe you want to get an old bulletin board and just start printing out pictures of what $20,000 looks like to you. Maybe it's just a wad of cash. Put cash on your bulletin board, pictures of cash. Maybe it's a trip to the Grand Canyon. Maybe it's a trip to Paris. Start putting pictures of the Eiffel Tower and the Grand Canyon, and whatever you are planning to do with this money, bring it out of your mind and put it out there. Okay, put it on a bulletin board, put it into writing in your journal, talk about your dreams with someone. Give it that next step. Take it out of your head and put it out into the open. So the next thing that I like to do when I am manifesting something is I like to turn my goal into the same goal but in present tense. So it's gonna look like this. Instead of I will receive $20,000 extra, you say I have $20,000 extra. Or you write down in your journal, I just got a $20,000 check. I received a $20,000 check. As though you have already received it, fine, or you are receiving it right now, okay? I am receiving $20,000 today. So you want to take it from future to present tense. What does this do? It does a lot, actually. It changes your thinking. It makes your frame of mind go from I don't have it, but I'm gonna get it, to I have it. And the way you feel when you have something, you have it, is different from I don't have it yet, but I'm gonna get it. It's a goal of mine. That feels so distant, so far off in the future. You wanna actually write things down as though you already have them. Okay, so if it's love that you want, you're gonna say in your journal, you know, I have met the man of my dreams. I have met the woman of my dreams. I have met the person who changes my life, the person who makes me complete. I've met them. This is incredible. What an amazing day. And this is gonna change your brain. This is gonna make you start feeling as though you have already what you seek. And that feeling of having already what you seek is the next step. So when you start to tell yourself you already have what was originally your goal and what you were gonna get, when you switch your thinking to I have it, I now possess this, I now have it, I earned it, I reached the goal, or whatever, however you want to phrase it, you are unlocking something very powerful within yourself. You're allowing yourself to feel the happiness that you have been repressing, the happiness that you have been holding on to for that moment in the future when you get whatever it is that you get. Why wait until you get it? Allow yourself to feel it right now, today. Maybe you're sitting in the bathtub and you're thinking, oh, man, I got the car, I got it, oh my God, I finally got it. Jump up and down, not in the bathtub, but if you're outside, jump up and down. If you're in the house, jump up and down. If you're in the kitchen, jump up and down. If you're in the bathtub, just spread a big smile on your face, you know, and just allow yourself to feel it. You got it, you did it, okay? And this allowing yourself to feel the emotions is gonna flip a switch in your brain. Your brain is going to start thinking, oh, I got something. all of a sudden you're gonna walk different. You might walk a little straighter, your chin is up a little higher, you might have a little smile on your face. Your partner might be like, why do you look so happy today? It flips a switch in your brain, and that in turn makes you act different, and that in turn will help you achieve what you want. And it also sends a very powerful message to the universe, to God, or even just to yourself, okay, that something has changed. You are different now. You have received this thing that you have always been after, and you'll start acting very different. I know that it might sound a little weird to anyone who's never tried this before, but you have nothing to lose. You literally have nothing to lose. It costs no money to try this visualization technique. It costs nothing. It just means changing your outlook and your attitude. Everything that I have ever achieved in my life, I've achieved through visualization, through manifestation. And I didn't know this, but for the longest time, I was manifesting all the things that I was thinking of because I was writing them. People ask me, how have you accomplished so much? How have you, my gosh, you got Teacher of the Year, you have made a writing career, you have twins, you had a cake business that did really well. How are you doing this, Gabby? You have this great family, a great this, great that. Yeah, okay, luck has something to do with it, but also my entire life, I have had a journal that I write in. I write exactly what I'm after, exactly what I want coming to me, and I write it down. And somehow, I didn't know it back then, but I was calling these things into fruition. I know of some people who have said that they have written down exactly the type of person that they want to come into their life, describe them from head to toe who they want, and this person has literally shown up on their doorstep and asked them out on a date. This person has literally come into their life. Visualization is very powerful. I want to tell you the story about Jim Carrey, the actor, the comedian. This is a story that's been told over and over. You can find it on the internet all over the place, so I'm not the first person at all to say this. But I love it. It's the story of Jim Carrey when he moved from Canada to LA, and he wanted to make it big as an actor. And he was driving some crappy car all throughout LA, but he would pretend that he was driving, I can't remember what it was, but let's just say a Porsche 911 4S Carrera, okay? He envisioned his crappy car to be this beautiful, fancy car, and he would drive around with this big smile on his face, you know, all throughout Mulholland Drive, and just telling himself, I made it. I made it. I'm an actor in Hollywood. I have everything I want. Look at me driving around the Hollywood Hills in my fancy car. And lo and behold, you know, he made his dreams come true. Now, am I saying that's how he did it, just by thinking that? No, that's only half of the equation. But it's a very important part of the equation. It's part of the equation. You have to include it, or else the whole thing doesn't work. Some people call this fake it till you make it. Now, I was not a fan of fake it till you make it a long, long time ago. I didn't like the term. The term fake, it just sounds pretentious. It sounds like you're pretending. It sounds like you're lying to yourself. You know, I didn't like it. And I'm sure that term doesn't resonate with many of you either. However, I'm gonna urge you to change the way you see it, okay? And think of it more as, the more you tell yourself something, the more it becomes true. The more you believe it to be true, and so the more it does come true. And over time, this happens very gradually, guys. It doesn't happen from one day to the next. Very gradually. You know, after you tell yourself every day, I'm worth it. I'm excellent at what I do. I'm the best at what I do. I believe in myself. You tell yourself this every day for a year, and you're gonna see big changes in the way you act and the way you perform. People will notice a change in you. Okay, you're not going to carry yourself around with your shoulders down, and you're not going to be moaning and complaining about life all the time. Instead, you're going to be acting like the person that you want to be. So act like the person you want to be, and you will become that person. It's really that easy. So let's take different scenarios. Let's take love, for example. So if you haven't found love yet and you're really looking for the perfect partner in life, start by writing a full description of them. And maybe you've done this before, but you know what, just do it again. Do it again. Be specific. Write down everything you want in this person, from the color of their hair, to the color of their skin, to the color of their eyes, to the way they have their hair, to what their body looks like, to how they act with you, and just write it all down. All right, once you've done that, again, if you have some other type of skill, if you're a good fiction writer, like write out like a scene, maybe put yourself and this person into a scene. All right, but give it power, give the thought power so that it becomes words. Okay, now the next thing is you want to go through the motions. So you have a date with this guy, you have a date with this woman. Go get dressed. Yeah, get dressed. Go out, get dressed, do your hair, do your makeup, you know, look good. It might feel a little bit weird at first, but you know what? No, you're gonna go on a date with this person that you love. Now, if you're not in a pandemic, go out. If we're not in a pandemic, you're watching this and we're no longer in a pandemic, go out, go to dinner with yourself and this person. Go to the movies, pretend that they're with you. Yeah, pretend that they're right there next to you, okay? Just talk to them. If we're in a pandemic, stay home, have dinner, sit across from them, talk to them, tell them your dreams. I mean, nobody's watching, who gives a shit? Just pretend like they're already there in your life, and they will be, okay? They will be. That's how manifestation works. Do this enough times and you're sending those signals to the universe, and the universe will match that frequency, okay? Time is a construct. Time is a construct. That person's already there. That person's already in your life. There's no amount of time you have to wait for them to come. They're already there. Okay, that sends a signal to the universe that this is what you have created, and so now that will match up to you through reality. I know it sounds weird, and some of you might be watching this going, yeah, okay, but you know what? I'm not here to convince anybody. That's not even what I'm trying to do here. I know that it works, because this is how I have received and gotten everything in my life. I have worked hard for it. Okay, worked hard for it combined with the faith that it will come. That's how manifestation works. It's those two things combined. It's the faith, the visualization, plus the hard work in combination. If it's recognition that you want from colleagues, respect, admiration, walk around your house like you're meeting people at a conference. You know, walk into a room and imagine that everyone is standing and clapping for you, and you say thank you to them, and thank you. And again, you can do this when there's nobody home. If you think you're gonna look crazy or whatever, you know, just talk to people and thank them, and you know, thank them for coming, and thank them for the award. And you know what? Stand in front of a mirror and give a speech. Give a thank you speech for the award that you've received. And what would you say in that instance? What would you tell people? So again, you're taking the dream out of your head, putting into something concrete, writing, drawing, or whatever. If you make films, make a little film, whatever. I don't know. That part's up to you. But take it the next step so that it's concrete and we can see it, and then start acting that way. Okay, little by little, you will fake it till you make it. You will begin to believe what you're telling yourself. Now, you know, all you have to do is take a little trip through Google online and see that people will believe anything they want to believe. You know this, okay? People will believe anything they want to believe. So you can do this. You can do this. But the difference is you're going to be putting these things that you want into practice. If it's a book that you're trying to write 500 words a day. Okay, while you're enacting the faith, while you're working on the visualization, you're also working, you're also writing. in combination, the two together will make that novel come to life. You'll be the author of a novel within a year at 500 words a day, definitely. If it's money that you're after, write yourself a check. Write yourself a check, make it out to you with the amount you want, sign it, the universe, God, whatever. Or if it's someone who owes you money, write their name, sign their name, put the date, today's date, you know, mail it to yourself. So that when you get it, you open, you're like, yeah, I got my check. So you remember the whole idea here is to make yourself feel the happiness at having received what you want. So when you open that check, and if you think to yourself, oh yeah, but this is just fake and I'm just pretending, it's not gonna work. You have to open it and pretend and really feel like, this is it, this is the check I've been waiting for, it's here. Okay, when you feel that, that's gonna change your brain. It's called neuroplasticity. And it's a very real thing. You can change the neural pathways of your brain just by telling yourself what you want to believe. So I want to talk about gratitude for a second, because gratitude is something that we give when we have received something, usually. And if not, you really, really should. Thank people for everything that they do for you. Thank the universe for what it's done to you. Thank God for what he or she has done for you. Whatever you want to believe. But give gratitude. Maybe just give gratitude to yourself. Thank you, self, for working hard today. You know, you did really well. But give gratitude in some form or another. When you feel gratitude, it changes everything. You know, instead of walking around like a mumpy, grumpy dope, you know, you're feeling different. Again, you carry yourself differently than when you're always going around complaining and, you know, worrying. I just want to say something about worrying also. Worrying is, I used to do a lot of worrying, all right? That's one thing that I have learned to do very differently, and I've learned you're always going to worry it to some level, but if you can minimize it, please minimize it, because worrying is praying. It's asking the universe for something that you don't want. Because the more you think about what you don't have, what you don't have, what you don't have, what you don't have, the more you're going to get don't have, don't have, don't have, don't have. Because the universe is matching your frequency. Okay, you're attracting an energy to you. And if you're always in the frame of mind of I don't have, then guess what? You're not going to have, and you're not going to have. Live in the present. This is another thing that I've had to change my thoughts about the last 5 years. I do a lot of thinking about the past and thinking about the future. I think about the past and what happened in my life and what went wrong and what I did and what was done to me, and you know what? Just let all that shit go, because it's gone, it's done. That doesn't even exist anymore. You're not even in that frame of mind. You're not there anymore. You're here, you're now. This is the only moment that exists. So live here, live now. Enjoy the sunshine, right? Enjoy beautiful colors around you. Enjoy that beautiful cat behind you. Give gratitude to the universe for this wonderful life that you live. And don't think about the future either, because that's not there either. It's not here. Nothing is here but now. Nothing is here but now. This is the only moment. So that feeling that I told you about, to act like you're happy and be happy in the moment, allow yourself that, because why should you wait 20 years before you reach a goal? Feel it now. You're alive right now. You're here right now. So living in the moment is a big, big part of it. So I say try it. Just try it. Get yourself a journal and just do 10 minutes a day. You know what I like to do every morning? Five minutes. I sit in bed for 5 minutes after my alarm goes off and just think about my day and think about what I have in my life and everything that I've manifested up until this point. And I just sit there and just be thankful. And I say things to myself like, you know, thank you, God. Thank you, universe. I'm not sick. I'm healthy. Thank you for this roof over my head. Thank you for this beautiful family that's in this house. thank you for my career, thank you for everything. And that's a good way to start your day, and that's a good way to end your day. Those are the bookends to your day, and it's right as you're dozing off to sleep and right as you're waking up are very powerful moments of the day, because your brain hasn't started to function at full capacity yet, and you're not thinking about work yet, and you're not jumping. My husband gets out of bed, or he used to, and jump straight to work, and already be checking his emails and doing his work and checking how things are going on the computer and renderings, because he does animation, and and boom, like out of bed and boom, straight into work. And I talked to him about that one day, and I was like, babe, I feel like you gotta just slow down a little bit, just ease into the day, maybe take just 10 minutes a day, sit outside, with your orange juice, and have breakfast, and just think about, don't look at your phone, just look out at the world, and just ease into it and take that moment. And you know what, he started to do that, and he really enjoys doing that now. That's a part of his day, and he thought that he wouldn't be able to do that. He said, no, my brain works at 1,000 miles an hour, I can't stop to, I can't. I was like, actually you can, and you'll look forward to it. And he does now. He looks forward to that, having that time to just contemplate and meditate. And I suggest you try that and put all of these tips and tricks into effect, and you'll soon start to see the changes. So anyway, that's what I have to say about manifestation. So if you have any tricks that you like to do, any tips, anything to add, go ahead and comment down below and let me know. I would love to hear your ideas. And I hope you enjoyed this video. So go out there and manifest, make things happen, make your dreams come true, and then let me know that they happen, because I would love to hear about that. So have a great day, everybody. Until the next video, bye-bye.